Hello and welcome to Witschard Construction. The last video we removed all these tiles around the window, and in this video I'll be replacing the tiles. Okay, so we have this mastic stuck on the window, and the first thing we have to do is remove this mastic. It's very stubborn, it's a vinyl window, but what we want to do is bring the tile, we want to end the tile at the bottom of the window so we're able to open the window a little bit more easily. So what I've found that works the best is using a heat gun. So if we heat up the mastic a little bit and just get a scraper, I'm using a 4-inch taping knife here, and it kind of comes off fairly well. Now you have to be a little bit careful while doing this, because the window is vinyl and you don't want to overheat the vinyl. You can actually melt the vinyl or warp it, or something like that. You might even be able to burn it if you're not careful. It's almost like a plastic. So when you're doing this, just be very careful with the heat gun. Don't let it get too hot. After the window vinyl is all cleaned up, it's time to kind of go around and flatten the surface the best we can. I like to go around with a chisel. There's going to be, not in all cases, but this case, there's some pieces of the tile still stuck on the wall. Basically, the back of the tile kind of broke off and it kind of stayed in the mastic. So what we want to do is go around, just clean everything up, so when the new tile gets installed on a wall, everything sits nice and flat and flush. So I like to go around and try to clean up the excess grout that's left over on the existing tile. Most likely you're going to have a little bit of grout. I'm using an oscillating tool for this. Be very careful when doing this. It's super easy to chip the existing tile that you want to save. So just be very careful. Now that everything's all cleaned up, it's time to tape. Yes, we have to tape the gap going around the window. There's a little joint between the sheetrock or the wallboard. I'm not sure. I think he used some kind of a cement board on the bottom. On the top of this job, there's sheetrock. It looks like green board. Yeah, we have to tape that seam just in case there's any movement or anything like that. The tape will actually prevent the transfer of movement going through the tiles. Now, it may not be foolproof, but it does help a ton. So, 9 out of 10 times the crack will not transfer through. Make sure you use the proper tape. You can't use regular drywall tape. This is specifically for tile purposes. So just make sure you use the right tape and you should be fine. Time to install the edging. So this project, we are using a metal edge to finish off the tiles. We do not have a bullnose or anything like that, so we're using metal edging. I like to cut the edges. I like to cut it and install it before I put the tile in. That way I can see exactly how the reveal is going to be and that sort of jazz. But when I cut this stuff, I make sure I cut it on a 45-degree angle. That way everything has nice miters up in the corners instead of just those square corners. I think it just looks nicer in my opinion. Now that we have everything prepped and taped, all of our edging is installed where we want it, we can cut and install our tiles. And the repair is complete. This is a before shot. And after. I hope you enjoyed this video and were able to take something away from this. And I'll see you on the next one.